And this is the next important part. I don't know where Michael Jordan is. So at least we don't have to protect him. But where is he? He is a restricted free agent, so we're okay. But that helps us out, honestly, because then we can protect somebody else. Like Marcelonis, I think is a good guy to protect. The only guy that we're losing here is Tellus Frank, but he didn't do anything. So if you want to take him, it sucks. We'll have to go get another power forward, but I'd rather keep a guy like Kurt Rambis that has at least proved something to us this year. Even though he's becoming less and less productive, he's at least proved that he can do something on an NBA court. Pete Verhoeven, same thing as Tellus Frank, hasn't done anything, at least this year for us lately. So I think what the computer gave me makes sense. We also need to think about if Sam Vincent doesn't make that next jump, do we have to get a point guard moving forward here soon because Johnny Moore is going to be on the wrong side of 30. However, I think that is an issue that we don't necessarily need to worry about because he is still progressing. But I like what I see here. This is who we'll roll with. So the computer, I believe, is going to do it by themselves, but Brad Davis goes to the Heat. Nate McMillan goes to the Heat. I'm just going to read off names that I can for sure recognize. We lose Pete Verhoeven to the Hornets. So that is our first player off the board. I think they can only take one, maybe a second one. I think that's why there's so many like auto-generated players now being taken. So I think Verhoeven is going to be our only guy that we lose. And I'm going to say that's probably correct just because of the amount of auto-generated guys that I'm seeing right now. These are all auto-generated guys from here on out. So these teams are going to be really bad. But Pete Verhoeven is our only guy that we lose, and he's going to Charlotte. That sucks, but it is what it is. Thank you for your 2 rings and your 4 years of service to the Fortune. Michael Jordan's back, so, you know, it is what it is. I would gladly trade Pete Verhoeven to make sure that I still have Michael Jordan's rights. Yeah, the last 4 years obviously came in as our starting power forward, I believe, and his role has gotten smaller and smaller. He was not even a role player last year, so sad to see him go because it is a guy that we drafted in our expansion draft, so, you know, always sucks, but I'd rather lose him than somebody more important.